Hello and welcome to another update video about Solana. Yeah, here on the daily time frame we can see that Solana is unchanged in this wave 4 correction. That's the idea. Made you aware already last week that we're likely in this fourth wave with support unchanged between $220 and $163, even though 220 is quite a it would be quite a shallow, quite a weak wave 4 if the price would turn around from here. It is likely that the price in this wave 4 will go a little bit lower, which is why we prefer the orange micro count in this wave 4, which actually points towards $196 or even $179. Those are the next key levels, and we have a chance that this wave 4 is playing out actually in a wider ABC flat correction, where we've already seen the A wave. We might now be in the B wave, which could still extend a bit. We're going to take a look at that in a smaller time frame, and then we can see a C wave down. So at the moment, expectations are for this correction to unfold a little bit longer. It does make sense because at the moment this wave 4 is quite weak. But overall, I'm still watching for higher prices. And the $360, $370, $380 region is an area where several Fibonacci levels meet as possible targets for the next move up as soon as this current correction is complete. Now, with the wave 4, I'm typically considering an ABC structure first, but please note that these wave 4 structures can also turn into triangle patterns somehow, and then we might break out to the upside. But either way, the micro count in these corrections is often just noise. So we want to focus on the levels, understand what the key support levels are. And so far, as long as we don't have any impulsive price action to the upside from any of the lows, the correction is set to continue. And the idea is that we can watch for support at the lower boundary line of the trend channel and the $196 level and the $179 level. The center line of the trend channel is quite relevant as well. We're still holding above it, but any break below the center line could open the door to a drop to one of these next Fibonacci levels. We see that in more detail on the 1 hour time frame. Here, the idea is that we are working on the orange scenario, which means we saw the A wave already complete. No, the A wave, 1 second, would actually be here, ABC in wave A. Then this here might already have been the B wave, right? But it would have been quite a weak B wave. So that's why I keep the door open for a wider wave B. That's at least still possible. Will become less likely if we get a sustained break below that A wave low that formed around $215. And overall, I think another low is still likely, whether we are doing it directly or with a wider wave B. At the moment, I'd be watching for a wider wave B, but that can still morph and change. Overall, the next support is at $196. And if a wider wave B happens from here, then the short-term target, we can actually define that, is around 260, right? But I removed that from the chart because we haven't got a low in this internal B wave. That might still morph. It might still change. And we might go down more directly. I mean, that would probably lead to a completion of this wave 4 in a more direct fashion. Either way, I don't think we've seen the low yet, but a wider wave B is certainly possible. So yeah, that's the update about Solana. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.